Today we are going to make Kandinsky circles, which is going to be abstract art, by starting with 4 squares of all different colors. Okay, pick one square that's going to be your background, and on that square you want to make sure you write your name, or you have your teacher write your name and your class code. So 0 or 1 and then your teacher's name. Flip that over, and then this will be the front. What we're going to do is trace circles today, and there are lots of things in Mrs. Ritzer's room that we can use to trace circles with, but 3 things are an old yogurt container, which is going to be our biggest circle, a coffee cup lid, which is going to be our middle-sized circle, and then this little blue container, which is going to be our smallest circle. We have big, medium, small. So I'm going to move my background out of the way, and I'm going to start with whatever color I want to use next, which I'm going to do blue. So I'm going to take my biggest circle, put it down on top in the middle. Taking a pencil, I need to hold down the top so that this doesn't move, and do my best to trace around that circle, and I'm going to cut it out as best I can on the line. It might be a little lumpy and bumpy, and that's okay. I just want you to do your best to stay on that line. Okay. Negative space is going to go in the scrap paper bin. I'm going to keep my positive space. With my glue, remember I do not twist or squeeze this glue on the same side I drew on, just in case any pencil lines are showing. I'm going to press down just a dot, not a lot, all the way around the outside edge. Sometimes if the glue's not coming out, you got to give it a little wiggle, or see if there's crusty glue dried on the top that maybe we need to try to see if we can get it off. Okay, I'm going to take my blue circle, and I'm going to try to put it in the center of my red paper, which means I'm going to look at how much space is around the outside edge, and I want it to be the same all the way around. So when we get done with this, this is going to be 2 things. It's going to be abstract art, which means it doesn't really look like a picture of something. Maybe it means something to us, like God's love is never ending. Like this circle, I can trace around and around it. So it'll be abstract, but it's also going to be collaborative art, because if we are to hang ours up next to somebody else's, it can make a bigger painting. I'm going to do yellow next. So I'm done with my big circle. Maybe I can see if anyone else at my table needs this. Okay, and I'm gonna grab my medium-sized circle, put this on here, trace around. I can't go around my hand, so remember, we have to lift up our pencil without moving our hand very much to get around. Cutting this out on the line as best as I can. Negative space goes in the scrap paper bin. And if you look, remember, the side that has my pencil lines is the same side that gets the glue. I don't want to see that, so I want to flip it over so I see the prettier side. So on your pencil side, you do just a dot, not a lot, all the way around the outside edge. I'm going to put this in the center of my blue circle So now we see repetition. These circles are going to be repeating, only smaller and smaller. I want about the same amount of space around the outside. We're almost done. So far it looks like a bullseye kind of. Smallest circle. And again, trace without moving it. Cut it out. This is going to be a lot of scrap paper, so we definitely want to put this in the scrap paper bin in case somebody else wants to use it. Okay, negative space, positive space, gets glue dots on the same side as the pencil line. I want to put this right in the middle with about the same amount of space all the way around the outside. I didn't really press and count to 10, but you should probably press and count to 10 at the end at least. So now I've got all of them on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this little guy can go on the drying rack, and then we can put him next to our friends and make one big painting or piece of artwork.